Do you currently have Slack? Do you currently have automated processes inside your organization? Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to connect your Slack to Lovable to create some automated flows for your business here today.
Oh, say less.
Now, what I'm going to do is take a project of mine. I'm going to show you and walk you through how do I connect it, how do I plan, how do I design, and actually how do I prompt to get it to work within our system. Along the way, I'll go into quick details. I'll bring out the different phases for you guys to see. And by this end of this video, you have a complete guide of actually how to set it up in your project. So if you're ready, let's begin. All right, so I currently have a website called Fair Winds Brewery right now. And what we're going to do is that we're going to connect our Slack connector to the back of this application. So when we get lead generation forms or new deals, it's actually going to feed right into the Slack channel for the team. Usually you would have to, create a massive database. You can set up resend, but maybe this is an alternative for you if you have a large team and this is something that you want to get into or test out the Slack channel. And what I'm actually going to go through is actually go through the process. And instead of just jumping the gun and having the connector right into it, we're going to take a step back. I really want to start focusing on the planning phase of actually how we use Lovable or actually vibe code. So it's going to be very important that I break this down for everybody here that's watching, and I'll break it down. I'll give you guys some context so you don't skip a step or have to rework, because I've done this so many times. I've gone through the process. And also for you guys that are watching, I want to give you guys a little bit more context so you can actually save your credits and save your time as you're moving forward with this. So phase one is very simple. Go into your Slack channel, set up the actual channel that you actually want to feed this information for, right? So right now I'm in my Slack channel. I have a new channel called New Deals. And if you don't know how to create a Slack channel, just log in, hit create channel, add whatever it is. But for this demo, we're going to be calling it New Deals. So kind of keep that in mind through this phase. So that's step one, setting up that process. Usually everybody goes right into the connector part and misses that and have to go back. So now let's go into phase two. Now this is where we actually connect Lovable to our connector, which is our Slack. And all we need to do is actually head over to our settings, select connectors, and here's where you're actually going to find Slack. Now, before you just connect everything and ready to roll, slow down. This is going to be very important that you don't miss this part, because this is where things could get a little bit confusing, because there's also a little bit more features that you can miss out as you move forward. So the first thing we're going to do is select add connections. Now I'll say this now, with Lovable Slack, if you are part of multiple organizations, you can create multiple connections. So if you're part of a community work area, you can actually create automation there, or if you're part of a different one, there's just multi-layer connections that you make. So I want to let you guys that know now, so you guys can continue building and keep working in different spaces. So the first thing we want to do is give it a name. So I'm going to call this one XP Slack. And here's something you guys think about. Do you want this to come out as like a bot, like a robot that's just like an agent that comes out and just exports, or do you want it to come out as like yourself of who you are, like in your profile name? For this demo, I'm going to just pick myself. For those people that like want to create massive bots and agents, you can go down that route. But for myself, for this demo, I'm actually going to select myself. And here's a part everybody misses, is the advanced settings. So within Slack, there's multiple things you can do in Slack. You can create lists, you can create some automated flows, you can edit. Here's where you actually are able to set it the right preference and give it the right permissions or the right actions for it to do. So by default, you get a handful ready to roll that you can obviously read and write to the channels, but there's other functionalities like lists out there that we want to be able to read, or we want to be able to write through the process. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're building and expanding. And if you do have a big Slack automation process, this is things that you don't want to miss out. And I want to make sure that we catch this on early before you go back, you disconnect, and you're like, hey, why does it not connect? How come I can't do things like that? I know, I've gone through that process. Next, we're just going to select connect. And here's where you'll find your actual workspace. So here's mine, it's called Easy Display. This is where we actually have our new channel set up. I'm going to select allow, and we'll get that confirmation here letting us know that it's now connected, ready to go, which is perfect. All right, so let's actually go back. So we've got phase one done, phase two done. Let's go to phase three. Now this is the part where everyone's really excited about, to connect it to your project and create the automation and the flow. So now we're going to prompt right into our project. So again, Fair Winds has a private event section where people can actually book an event here. So this is what we're going to do is take what's going to happen is that user is going to come in here, submit the form. We're going to take that data, automatically feed it right into their Slack. So there's, different things that you can do with forms. You can use Resend, you can use Zapier, N88 to kick off multiple automation flows and process for people that, have like a support team, right? They're just submitting ports. Maybe you put it to the right channel depending on what it is and kick it off and help, your team be able to fix that issue or identify what is the next step inside your pipe. So now that we're on this page, I'm going to go ahead and prompt. And what I'm going to use the voice prompt for this actual process. So I'm going to hit this and I'm going to dive into it. On the events page, we have a book an event form. What I want to do is take all those values, all those fields from that form and connect it to our Slack connector to output to our channel called New Deals. That's it. I'm not going to get too complicated here, but I am going to use, obviously, put New Deals. I think that's the name of it, correct? I'm just going to double check New Deals, which is right. And this is just a simple prompt. I'm going to obviously hit plan mode, which is probably one of the best things we can do to make sure that it does a little bit of knowledge. And I'm going to kick this off. As this is kicking off, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors here today, which is you guys. Thank you guys for watching our video. Question for you guys. Are you guys using connectors? Are you using Zapier, N88, Microsoft? Are you looking forward to use Slack? What are some other connectors that you guys are currently looking out for? Let me know in the comments. Really interested to see what you guys are building and creating on Lovable as well too. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and give this video a like. Let me know what are the things that you guys want to see here as we move forward. So as the planning mode is going, it's going to start looking at our code database, my prompt, and figuring out what is the right plan to actually execute this. So it's looking at our current stack, what our API Slack key that we connected, and what is the output that we're going to be expecting to get inside our Slack channel, which is good. Oh, really good. And I'm just going to select approve. All right, so what's going to happen now on the left-hand side is that Lovable is going to look for our Slack connector, and we're going to enable it inside this project. All right, there it is. Here's my XP Slack that we set up already. Hit connect. So the way AI is working now, it's going to be really fun to see a lot of these processes, a lot of systems that we currently have or tools that we use. We can make them in-house, or we're going to be able to integrate with a lot of them as we move forward with new technology. A lot of automation and flow is definitely going to start changing, especially in businesses. And we're going to be really focusing on human-centered business outcome websites here in the future. This is just my initial thought of like vibe coding and building these apps and all these connectors. Businesses are going to be able to streamline a lot of their processes, and tools like Lovable or a lot of these connectors out there are really going to change the way businesses are going to communicate with customers, deal with processes, or get new business. All right, so it looks like everything has been wired up. Looks like everything is already set up. And now it's just kind of for us to test it out. So I'm actually going to move my body on this side, and I'm going to go fill out this form over here. So let me go through this form real quick. All right, so I've got the form ready to go. I've got my tests, my number, the details, and I'm just going to submit it and see what happens. All right, looks like the form submitted. Now we're going to go back to our Slack channel, and there it is. It's ready to go. Go back to the flow again. Really important for you guys that are actually building in Lovable and you're going through your processes and building out. Think about processes, write it down, use Figma files, because when you start building and adding more complexity to this is going to be very important for you to understand and make references as you're moving. And if you have a team, as you have a team and you're moving through it and you're trying to figure stuff out, figure out how you want to build off of it or be able to hand it off to someone else to understand a little bit more of the context. Thank you guys for checking out today's video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video tutorial of actually how to connect your Slack to Lovable into your project and create some automation and some flow. This is just the beginning of what we're getting, especially when we get into this new realm of agentic AI, automated flows for businesses. This is just the very beginning of it. I know Lovable is working on some new connectors, so I look forward to bringing you guys some more videos and more content of actually how to build on Lovable and to vibe code smarter. As always, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next video.